In a shocking development, federal agents have raided homes, properties associated with the rapper in Miami and Los Angeles.
Multiple brands and businesses apparently aren't showing the mogul the same love, as they've decided to distance themselves or fully cut ties.
Even though if he don't lose all his money and everything like that, his fall from grace will be harder than anybody we would know in hip hop. Anybody we've known in hip hop, his fall from grace would be worse than anybody. Because he would be the laughing stock.
Even Jay-Z's career, you can look at that and say the association to Beyoncé is when he started to receive the 16, 17.
Jay-Z's silence is getting louder by the day. He built an empire next to Diddy. How much did he know 50 Cent is stirring that pot too, calling out shady moves. Beyoncé isn't safe either, as Nicki Minaj once threw heavy shade, saying she didn't have rich parents to buy her success, even bringing up Jay's cheating and family drama. Critics are starting to question their spotless image. Is the Carter Kingdom built on PR and silence, or is it next in line to fall?
So people are angry that Beyoncé did not stand with the rest of the Golden Globe room for Joaquin Phoenix.
I'm watching. Because fortunately, one of the TVs in our kitchen has closed captioning, so I'll be able to understand what she says. She, you know, Beyonce can't talk. Well, Beyonce sounds like she's got a 5th grade education. She can't talk.
But Nicki didn't leave it there, because she came at Beyonce again when she released her song Press Play. And this time, she explicitly mentioned Beyonce and even called her an idiot. She clapped back at all the people who always asked her why she don't like Beyonce. She said that unlike Beyonce, she had to fight for everything she has because her parents were not business owners. She then went on to seemingly call both Beyonce and Jay-Z idiots.
Blue Cantrell accused Beyoncé of stealing songs back in 2003, and now people are revisiting it with fresh eyes. 50 Cent said Beyoncé's whole Grammy haul feels bought. Even their kid won a Grammy, really, for what to him it's all part of a controlled media illusion. 50 Cent says they got trophies, I got truth. The internet is now asking tough questions. Was it talent or was it strategic packaging? The shine is fading and people are noticing.
Jay's a bastard. He wants to be number one. So he gonna pick a fight or whatever because he wants everyone to know you, not me. Right. All right, so boom. Ether the whole
Each test, what's the results? Not positive.
This record is so hard.
Right.
Like, he told me though, I think his mother died. When Jay came at him, he was dealing with his mother dying.
Damn.
So I think that kind of helped it fuel that monumental record.
Dame Dash once said Jay-Z sold out everyone around him, from Rockefeller to Roc Nation. There's always someone left behind. Allegations of betrayal, theft, and shady contracts follow him. The Lance Rivera stabbing still stains his record. Some say Jay mastered business, others say he mastered betrayal. Even producers like Just Blaze have called him out. He's praised as a GOAT, but ghosts trail his legacy. Is Jay's really untouchable, or just another king who outlasted his rivals?
When's the last time you talked with Jay-Z?
I don't want to talk about
No,
Jay-Z,
come on,
bro.
Dane.
Why?
Because we're having a full conversation
You know why
here.
it's not fair? Because he doesn't talk about it.
I hear
and
you.
every time I talk about the situation, number one, this is what you know. No matter what, I feel he robbed me. Period.
Okay.
And no matter what, I'm always gonna feel that way. So you're never gonna, like, if I hit somebody with some work and they run off, I forgive it. It don't bother me. But if you ask me about that person, I'm like, nah, he ran off.
Right.
So the way he goes about moves with my business, I'm not talking about nobody else's, but personally, the way he did me was dirty. The way he did Biggs was dirty. The way he did Rockefeller was dirty. So he went, told L.A. Reid, I want Rockefeller, I don't want Damon Biggs down. And we was like, damn, I'd have left. I thought that was dirty. The shit he did with Rockware, that was dirty. When he said he wasn't gonna be a part of it while I was selling it and devalued it, and then, I stepped away from it because I needed to go do my own thing, and all of a sudden they do a big deal like that. That was dirty. They put me, that was dirty. It was dirty business. And that's how I feel. So anytime you ask me, I'm not salty for life, right? But with him, yeah, I'm salty. That was whack. And look, there's no more Rockefeller. There's Jim, there's Kanye.
To 50 Cent, this is bigger than Diddy or Jay-Z. He says the whole industry is built on silence, and secrets, award shows, endorsement deals, all part of a bigger game. He questions how some get protected while others are exposed, and why NDAs are more common than record deals. He says Diddy's downfall is just the beginning. When legends fall, They take the truth with them, but 50's mission is to dig it all up. This isn't revenge, it's exposure.
Hip-hop legend and media mogul Sean Diddy Combs has seemingly remained untouchable for years. And now the potential downfall of his empire and legacy has taken the hip-hop community by storm.
Had enough to get the search warrant. They maybe even have enough to get an indictment, and if so, I expect Diddy to be arrested in a matter of days and no more than weeks. If under indictment, a judge will issue an arrest warrant, which means that he can be arrested whether it's here in the United States or in the Caribbean. They don't execute these types of search warrants until they have talked to witnesses, have gathered evidence, and they believe they have an ironclad case. Not only that, they have to get a federal judge to sign off on the search warrant. So I believe the case against Diddy is very strong. Ultimately, I think Diddy is going to be indicted by a grand jury. Diddy can be looking at a 10 or even 15-year mandatory minimum sentence for even one count of sex trafficking.
Diddy's mansions, once symbols of luxury, were raided by federal agents, and it wasn't just a search, it was the start of a collapse as sex trafficking allegations surfaced, shaking the industry's core with private jets, hidden cameras, and NDAs, proving it's not just rumors anymore, while fans watched in shock as brands ran from him overnight. Once the life of the party, now the face of scandal, everything he built from music to fashion to liquor, is crumbling fast because the feds aren't playing games, and neither is public opinion. This is no longer entertainment, it's a federal takedown.
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I mean, but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place. And I didn't necessarily understand.
You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
Puff and Usher did have a situation. And that situation led Usher to the hospital. Now, I'll let Usher explain that to y'all. I'll let Usher tell that story.
50 Cent wasted no time roasting Diddy online. He posted memes, mocked the raids, and offered to buy Revolt TV, saying Diddy going out worse than Suge Knight for 50. This isn't beef, it's demolition, as he turns the courtroom into a comedy show, with every new charge fueling another viral punchline. He's been calling Diddy a fraud for years, and now it's all surfacing because 50 doesn't forget, and he doesn't forgive. This is personal, petty, and powerful.
I wasn't willing to do what was expected of me. Not talent-wise, but in other areas.
And were other girls doing?
I was the only one that was in those types of positions. When the deal is, when this benevolent man who's just now had a change of heart and has decided to pay us as talent and also as writers, we're credited with publishing. So basically, we only get the amounts due since Sony bought our catalog.
Okay.
So streaming for the past couple years, it's about $800, $900, some in the hundreds, okay? And in order to get that, I have to release him for any claims or wrongdoings or actions prior to the date of the release. I have to sign an NDA that I will never disparage Puff, Bad Boy, Janice Combs, or Justin Combs Music, or EMI, or Sony ever in public.
Pretty skeptical of just what we could really, be sure of in regards to all this. I think having heard so many people's stories, especially.
And then there's his former artist Mace, who left the rapper's wing long ago.
Everything now that we see playing out was all the things I escaped. The car, the Shine, the Loon, the Puff Daddy, the Craig Mack, the Biggie Smalls. So even though I made those decisions and it cost me money, that's why I got with Killer and they gave me the money back. I didn't lose no money.
Man, it's a lot of stuff that Mace and Usher know that they ain't telling about Diddy. There's a lot of stuff that they know. Can you imagine, bruh? can you really imagine?
What you mean by Usher, though?
Usher used to stay with Diddy, too.
Where are the statements from music's elite? No one is defending Diddy, not even his closest friends Drake, Kenny J. They've all gone radio silent. Maybe they're distancing themselves. Or maybe they're worried because Diddy's fall might spill everyone's secrets. This isn't just one man under fire. It's a chain reaction across the top tier of fame. Hollywood doesn't talk unless it has to, and right now they're all choosing silence.
When he do it, he says things, he doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity. You know what I'm saying? Like, he says something fabulous and he goes, yo, but me and you, we ain't party. Like, we need to party. What is he talking about? What is he talking about?
Incense has gone off.
When people say that to me,
He said that he felt uncomfortable when Puffy told him he'd take him shopping.
I get uncomfortable. Like he said something to me one time, a long time ago, at Chris Lighty's wedding. He told me he'd take me shopping. I looked at him like, what'd you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something. You're gonna make me mess up the wedding.
Oh, that's a nice gesture.
Let me get out of no, dude, take me. That's what a guy says to a girl. Puffy do some like a little fluffy stuff.
Now you guys are all in some hip hop.
Multiple lawsuits, federal raids, and media scrutiny nonstop as exes are telling stories, and they all line up the parties, the payoffs, the pressure. It's all coming out. Cassie's lawsuit was the first domino. Now he's being painted as a predator, not a producer. The lavish lifestyle maced a dangerous truth. Fans feel betrayed. Celebs feel exposed. Diddy's image is shattered, his empire shaken, and there's still more to come. 50 Cent calls this a cleansing, not just a scandal. He's documenting every fall, every charge, every lie. Diddy built an empire, and now it's burning online. The memes are brutal, but the reality is worse. Legacy means nothing if it's built on pain. 50 says he's not done until the truth is viral. This isn't about hate, it's about history. One mogul down. Who's next? The music industry will never be the same. And thanks for watching this video, guys.